And we are back. With Democrats now controlling the legislature and the governor's office, many changes have come to Albany. Now, plenty have made national news, like the hair discrimination law. Hair discrimination, well, what exactly does that mean? Now, here to discuss some of those new laws in detail is attorney and host of of Today's Verdict, Mr. David Lesch. I can't even get his name right because it's been so long. Like, I mean, he used to be here 2.5 years ago. He's got his own show now, and we're grateful to just have you back.
Let me tell you, one of the reasons I'm here today, and I will start coming back as more often as I can, is that, although I do have my own show and I'm able to interview, various guests on different legal topics, I do get emails from viewers who want me to ask specific questions that I can't really answer on my show, because my show is really more for the other guests to give, legal opinions and legal issues on certain legal issues. So I will try and come here as often as I can to answer some of the emails and some of the questions that the viewers have about certain things. But I've missed you guys, and it's been 2.5 years. I've missed the studio. I've missed a lot of the people here. I've grown my show, which has been nice. We have almost 75,000 Twitter followers, and we're shown in Manhattan as well. And jurors like to talk to me after trials about this show and certain things, but this is really home for me. And it's important to see you, and it's important to see everybody else. So I promise I will be back.
Good. All right, well, let's get right into it now. We've got all the good.
All right, let's talk about one of the first topics I wanted to get to is really about some of the new laws that have come down since 2019. As you said, we have a new, we have a Democratic Assembly, we have a Democratic Senate, and now, of course, we also have a Democratic governor. So we're getting things done. Things that we weren't getting done in the past are now starting to get done. So we have all these laws that I want to go over as quickly as I can to let the viewers see what's been going on. Here's the first one I want to get. The most important one is the minimum wage. And I don't know if it's been discussed before on your show, but the fact that now that we have a $15 minimum wage, if you have a business that has at least 11 employees in New York City, that's great news. I mean, $15 goes a long way to help pay back student loans and to help pay back certain things. So that's really important. Of course, it's $12 to $13.50, depending if you have less than 11 employees. But I thought that was a big one, and we wanted to get that through. That's good for the city. That's good for the state. And I think the country is catching up. I mean, Seattle's ahead of us, San Francisco's ahead of us, but we're getting there now. And I think that's one of the most important laws that we have enacted since 2019.
Okay.
Number two, we'll go in order. The no cigarettes in pharmacies. I love this because there was no reason to be selling cigarettes in places where you're actually getting drugs that you need to help you. Cigarettes are the worst possible thing for your body. So there's no more cigarettes in these pharmacies, CVS, big chain stores. You're not going to see cigarettes sold there. If you're going to really want them and you're going to get them, you'll probably get them in gas stations, sometimes in your local bodegas, but at least not in the pharmacies. Not in the big supermarkets. You're not going to see them there anymore. That's gone. Okay, the law's been passed. You can't sell them there. Done. This one I like as well. Styrofoam cups, containers. You know about this, right?
Styrofoam gone.
This has been for years. Okay, this Department of Sanitation has been pushing and pushing and pushing, and basically, finally, now with the Democratic control, they're like, that's it, done. So because this stuff doesn't dissolve in the ground. Horrible for the environment. The Democrats are big on the environment. New law, they give you a 6-month grace period, because there's some stores are still selling it, but we're phasing it out. I mean, I think you think that's important.
It's important. You're going to see a lot of New Yorkers are really excited about that, too.
Big. Okay. Sexual harassment training. This is big. If you have a business that has at least 15 or more employees, every year now, there's a mandatory sexual harassment training. Every year, annually. So if you get it once, in the second year, you're going to get it again, and all new employees are going to get it. How important is that? I mean, it'd be nice if it was only 3 or 4 employees, but it doesn't matter. At least 15, you're going to be sitting down at a table, you're going to get some formal training, you're going to understand what's appropriate, what's not appropriate, and that helps the employer, too. When you think about it, there's not going to be as many sexual harassment lawsuits. I see that in my office all the time. So I think that's
15 or more.
15 or more.
You're going to see
annually, every year.
Every year.
Every year. They're going to bring somebody in, hopefully, and they're going to train, and they're going to let you know, this is not appropriate. You can't say this. You can't comment on this person's clothing. You can't make certain gestures, even if it's not speaking. You can't use your hands and say certain things. Obviously, touching you can't do. These are things that are going to be trained. I mean, how important is that? Really important. Fees. When it comes to taxis, some people may not like this, but there's always a reason for it. And a judge has blocked this temporarily, but I think it's going to pass. It's a $2.75 surcharge if you take any Ubers or any particular car services. You're going to be charged $2.75 more. And if it's a pool in the car, it's going to be 75 cents more per person.
Across the state or in the city?
In the city.
Okay.
Now, why? Congestion.
Yeah.
If you're taking taxis, there's more cars. The more cars, the more congestion. If we're not going to be taxing tolls and increasing tolls or price charging coming in, so what are we going to do? We're going to do it this way, and we're going to force you. We're going to make you pay $2.75 more. We're going to force you to take public transportation, and if you take public transportation, less cars in the city. I thought that was a big one. I really like that.
Okay, one more then.
Okay, one more. We don't have much more. Diaper changing in public, in public bathrooms. So many more people are working now, and they don't have the ability to change. So we want to make sure that to change diapers, we want to make sure that men and women, if you're going to renovate a bathroom, from now on, a public bathroom, from here on in, there's got to be a public diaper changing station for men and women to change their children.
That's awesome.
How's
Thank
that?
you for the recap. That's a lot.
I have like 10 more, but I just can't get
That
to
means
them.
you got to come back.
That's why I am going to come.
That's why, yeah.
It's always a
Good
pleasure.
to have you.
Good to
David
see you,
Lesch,
buddy.
my brother here. Listen, we haven't had him in 2.5 years, and we're glad to have him. Want to tell you also, we come to the end of the show. Glad to have you. Thank you to all of our guests for joining us. Thank you to the viewer for tuning in. If you missed any part of the show, guess what? You catch the recablecast at 5 and 10 p.m. on Optimus Channel 67. Verizon Fios, that would be Channel 33. Or watch us anytime on the web at bronxnet.org. That about wraps it up for us here on the Set Up Open. Daren Jaime telling you, make sure to keep this channel wide open. Take care. God bless. We'll see you soon. And once again, good to have DL back.